Hi there, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be picking cards to see what goes through their mind when they see you. Okay, and this could be anything, see you in real life, see you online, see you in their dreams, things like that. There's a lot of different things that, could encompass them actually seeing you. So yeah, before we get started, I do just want to give a shout out to Rose Forever New York for sending me this beautiful bouquet of roses. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing these in my videos a lot because I absolutely love them. I'm into like aesthetic and nice decor, hence the light and the pink sequin tablecloth and things like that. Yeah, really beautiful set of roses. It's velvet, it's embroidered in gold. There's like 9 roses. It smells so good. It's not like overpowering, but you can still tell that it's roses. Or like it smells like roses, like the most rosy way possible. It literally reminds me of a fresh garden. It also comes with a velvet cap, and the cool thing is that these roses literally last a year, which is really cool. I don't even know how that works, but yeah, like you don't have to water them or do anything, and they last a while. So yeah, if you're interested in getting your own to give to a loved one, a special one, be sure to check out the description box below where you can find their website. I believe it's roseforever.com. And also be sure to use my $15 off discount code Enchanted15. So yeah, again, all the details will be linked in the description box below. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and introduce the crystals and the cards. So here we have card 1 with the green Jasper crystal, super beautiful. We have pile 2 with the red quartz. We have pile 3 with the clear quartz. And we have pile 4 with the rose quartz. So yeah, as I always say, go ahead and take a second to meditate upon the piles and pick one that you are the most energetically drawn to. You can pick based on anything. You can pick based on the crystals, the angel numbers, and the timestamps. It's really up to you. Just meditate upon them and pick one that you are the most energetically drawn to, and we will see you in your respective reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you all picked this beautiful green Jasper, which is in the shape of a heart, super cute. And yeah, so before we get started with the reading, I do want to give a special shout out to Rose Forever New York for sending me this beautiful bouquet of roses. It smells so beautiful, it looks great, I love the aesthetic. It's like a velvet box that comes with a cover with golden embroidered words. The cool thing is that these last a year without any sort of maintenance, which is really, really cool. This is a great gift to give to a special one or a loved one. If you are interested in buying it, be sure to check out the description box below where I will link the website, and also be sure to use my discount code Enchanted15 for $15 off. Okay, again, all of these details will be in the description box below, but yeah, I absolutely love this, so really wanted to share this with you. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep these in the video because they're so gorgeous. So yeah, with oh my gosh, I totally blanked there. Without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle cards from the mini gilded tarot deck to see what goes through their mind when they see you. And when I say they see you, I mean on social media, which totally makes sense. You guys got the Page of Swords. I'm going to be explaining that in a bit. But see you could encompass a lot of different things, like see you on line in real life, see you in their dreams, hear people talking about you, hear your name even. Yeah, just like what goes through their mind when they're reminded of you. So yeah, wow, we got a lot of pages. Oh my gosh, I really feel like there's a lot of messages that are going to be coming in. There's definitely contact going to be coming in. I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom it a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's my fingers totally came. Okay, I guess I can't zoom from that way. How embarrassing. But anyways, hopefully you guys can see the cards. I'll definitely show them to you right here because this is the mini tarot deck. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got the Two of Cups. Wow, this is a soulmate card. And we got the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Okay, we have quite the colorful spread here, as you can see. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Super exciting, yeah. We got pretty much almost every page here, and the one we didn't get was the Page of Cups, but like we got the Two of Cups, so I guess that makes up for that. But let's start off with the Page of Swords. So each page does indicate a different, meaning. So the Page of Swords has to do with like social media stalking, because this is a major like sort of like social media stalking card, like I said, this person is definitely keeping their tabs on you. I feel like whenever they do see you or get reminded of you in some way, shape, or form, like it doesn't just stop there. They continuously, like, check up on you. They see what else is going on with you, what else you're up to. It's like, when you see someone, it's like, or when they see you, when they think about you, when they get reminded of you, they don't just like stop there. Like they think about you for days on end, and they end up doing their own, research, which in this case would be social media stalking, and like, yeah, even just like maybe even asking friends about you, see what you're up to, even like Google your name. Like there's a lot of different ways to get information about people, especially in this day and age. I don't know why, but I also got LinkedIn here. I also feel like they're stalking you on everything they can, okay, which is like, oh my gosh, this person's obsessed with you. Yeah. We also got the Page of Wands. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, this has to do with like passion, fifth house energy of like romance, adventure, love, peace, joy. Like this person thinks about all the good times that you had together. Okay, every time they think about you, every time they're reminded of you, they're just like, oh my gosh, it was always a good time with this person. This person is so much fun to be with. I'm even seeing something to do with adventure. I feel like you guys used to go out a lot, maybe like go hiking, go on adventures together. I'm seeing a lot to do with nature. Maybe you went to the beach and things like that. A lot of like water imagery here. But they definitely think about like all your dates, like the specific dates that you had with one another. Like, how you think about, like, people tend to, like, when they think about a person that they're into, like they think about literally anything and everything associated with that person, including the dates that you went on, including any sort of contact you had, including any sort of, like text messages you sent. I definitely feel like this person is looking back at text messages. Like every time they see you or get reminded of you, they definitely look back at those. Again, I feel like it's not just like a one and done kind of deal. It's like you stay on their mind for a really long time. Okay, this is with this Page of Swords. Swords have to do with air signs, and air signs have to do with like thinking, the mind in general. So I just feel like you do something to this person where you just literally do not leave their mind. You do not leave their sort of like field of view. I mean, like they will literally like, that they're just so taken aback by you. I definitely feel like they think you're really attractive. Like something that goes through their mind when they see you or get reminded of you is like how freaking attractive you are. Again, that's why they're super passionate about you, super, yeah, they're really attracted to you. Yeah, we also got the Page of Pentacles. So this has to also do with like intimacy and romance, and the Page of Pentacles has to do with like stability and like offering stability. I feel like whenever this person sees you, they think about like what they can give you, what they can do to kind of make them stand out. Again, we got the 3 pages, so it's like this person really wants to be seen, heard by you. Like I feel like maybe they see a lot of you, but you don't necessarily see a lot of them. And I feel like every time you do post a story, it's like, and they see it or something like that, like on Instagram, like they're happy that like, okay, at least, because how people check who views their stories. They're just like, okay, at least, they'll be reminded of me when they see their story viewer list or something like that. I mean, like this person, I feel like will do anything but actually like reach out. I mean, okay, I take that back. Like they will eventually reach out if they haven't, but it's like they're leading up to that. Okay, that's the biggest thing that I'm seeing. And they're even trying to gauge your energy. They're trying to see where you're at. But I definitely feel like if this person hasn't already, they will reach out to you. Or if this is someone that you've already been kind of seeing, they're going to reach out to you and have a deeper conversation with you about their feelings. Okay, this Two of Cups has to do with like this is a soulmate connection. Okay, this is like a really intense, intimate bond. This is, yeah, literally a soulmate card. They have major feelings for you. Okay, they really, really do care about you. They are in love with you. They love you. I mean, like, oh my gosh, Two of Cups is like probably one of the best cards you can get in a love reading. I feel like I say that about like, Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Ten of Cups, but seriously, if you guys want to on your own time, you can even literally look up Two of Cards tarot meaning love, and trust me, you're gonna see a lot of good things. It'll even surprise you. Maybe that's a little bit of homework for you to do, but yeah, Two of Cups just means that your feelings are definitely reciprocated. I feel like whatever you think and feel about this person, in a positive manner, like they feel the same way back. And since you guys picked the green Jasper, which is literally in the shape of a heart, I feel like the both of you guys really open one another's heart chakras. Okay, you both really, really care about one another. You both are really into one another, really interested in one another, and I feel like before this person met you, maybe their heart chakra could have been closed, or they could have been closed off to love, but then they met you and they're just like, oh my gosh, this person is amazing. This person is so, they have a lot going on for them. I feel like they're definitely inspired by everything that, you know, you've done for yourself, made of yourself. I feel like that's also something that goes through their mind whenever they think about you. I definitely feel like, you know, with this Page of Wands and Ace of Wands, you know, you're someone who's really creative. Okay, this literally represents a creative spark. You're someone who's really ambitious. You know, this Wands has to do with like, you know, light. Like, I feel like you brought a lot of light, love, peace, joy. And I feel like you're also really smart. Okay, this has to do with like Mercury, which has to do with the mind and communication. I feel like you're really well spoken. You know how to articulate your thoughts, and they really fell in love with your mind, even with the two, you know, like, this is associated with like Mercury, which is associated with Gemini and Virgo. And like, you know, those two signs are known to be like intellectual signs. And with the Page of Swords, this has to do with air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, so they are really, really into you, you know. They're really into your mind. They're really taken aback by your view on things. Like, they think you're really interesting, really intriguing. They just love being around. They just love hearing what you have to say. So I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe if they're on your Instagram, you probably post a lot of really cool stories about, like, you know, like, maybe conspiracy theories, or even like, you know, like informational stuff, or like something that, you know, people actually find value out of. Yeah, I feel like this person really finds, you know, value out of everything that you do. Like, I feel like you're really inspirational. Something that goes through this person's mind whenever they see you is like, oh my gosh, this person is so inspirational. They're doing so much in their life. This is so great. This is so motivating. Like, you know, they really just like everything about you. Because again, we got like all the suits here, and there definitely is a lot of feelings. I feel like every time they see you, the feelings just come rushing back in. They think about, like, you know, the beginning of this connection, when you guys first started seeing one another, and all the fun, passionate times that you had. And if this is someone that you've kind of already been seeing, I feel like they really think about like how much they're enjoying their time with you. And, you know, everything that I say also, you know, like, I stand by. Like, they think you're really interesting. They think you're really beautiful. They think you're beauty and brains. And really, I'm just seeing getting a lot of spiritual downloads about like the fact that they love the way that your mind works. Okay, they really like that you can critically think, that you have, like, you know, you're just really smart. You can hold a really good conversation. I feel like you and this person had some really great conversations. They think, you know, you're different than other people. I feel like whatever you have to say and share with the world is so unique. And, you know, not just them, but people look forward to what you have to, you know, say. People look forward to even like your Instagram posts, or like social media, you know, posts and things like that. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Island Time Wellness deck, just to see what other messages we have here. Okay, so we got oh my gosh, these cards are literally sticking to one another. Yeah, we got Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting. Yeah, okay, maybe it's not so much of a surprise that this person will reach out to you, because we literally got 3 pages, okay? So I feel like every time this person does see you, they just want to reach out to you. They just want to, like, you know, message you. I definitely feel like if you are in no contact or very little contact, this person will be reaching out to you, okay? And I just feel like, you know, at times maybe they even have reacted to, like, you know, either your Instagram stories. I don't know, I keep going back to Instagram. I guess, you know, that could be a metaphor for real life. Like, if they see you in real life, they'll come forward and, like, you know, actually talk to you. And if they haven't already, like, they definitely do want to, okay? I feel like, again, they just love being around you. They love your energy. They love your vibe. They love everything that you embody. Yeah. We also got this mirror card here. So you guys mirror each one another's energy. I feel like, yeah, this literally says relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So I definitely feel like, you know, they think a lot about this connection. They think a lot about why you met, and they feel like, you know, maybe this could even be a twin flame connection. I'm definitely getting twin flame and soulmate cards. I feel like you were meant to meet this person for a reason, because from this relationship, a lot of, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be wounds, but a lot of things about yourself, a lot of insights for yourself literally came to surface. And yeah, like, it made you be introspective, and same with them, okay? Like, this relationship really made them think a lot about their own life, their own past, their own childhood, and they also, you know, are doing a lot of thinking about that, and you in general. Again, I feel like you stay on this person's mind every time they see you, or hear about you, or, you know, see you in some way, shape, or form, whatever that may be. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pal one. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for a personalized video reading. And yeah, again, you know, if you enjoy these roses and the aesthetics, be sure to check out the description box below where you can buy these, and be sure to use my discount code, which will also be in the description box below. It's called Enchanted 15 for that. So yeah, as shown the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So you all picked this red quartz, which I also like to call the root chakra stone. So yeah, before we get started with the reading, I want to give a huge shout out to Rose Forever New York for sending me this beautiful bouquet of roses, which smell absolutely amazing. You know, this, I just love the aesthetic and everything about this. It comes in a velvet box with a velvet cover, and they last an entire year, you guys, like an entire year without any sort of like, you know, maintenance. You don't have to water them or anything like that. I don't even, like, these are real roses, they're not fake. And oh my gosh, they smell so amazing too. Yeah, it literally feels like you're walking through a garden of roses, like a fresh roses. I don't even know how it stays fresh, but I mean it does, you know. So yeah, if you're interested in buying this for that special someone or a loved one, check out the description box below where I've linked the website. I believe it's called roseforever.com. Also be sure to use my discount code Enchanted15 for $15 off. Again, the information to all of that will be in the description box below. So yeah, I'm going to keep this in the video because I'm all into aesthetics, as you can see, and like, you know, just I love red, black, pink, you know. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love it so much, and I can literally smell it like as I'm speaking. So yeah, not too overpowering, but it, you know, definitely does smell like roses, because roses kind of, you know, do have a subtle smell in general. So yeah, okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what goes through their mind when they see you. And when they see you could encompass a variety of different things. This could mean seeing you on social media, seeing you in real life, seeing you or hearing about you through someone, or seeing you in their dreams. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and lay out the spread first, and then go ahead and decipher each card. So yeah, I don't know why I showed you, and I'm going to show you the cards anyways, but yeah, let's go ahead and decipher this. This is the Gilded Tarot deck. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, oh my gosh, boy, does this person want to make you a love offer. Okay, this is literally, you know, knights have to do with like making some sort of offer, and you know, it's like every time this person sees you, they sort of think about what things would be like if you were together. Okay, I'm gonna find messages for everyone, but I guess what I just said right now would be for those of you guys that are in like no contact or very little contact. Like you kind of talk to this person maybe here and there, or maybe not at all, but every time they see you, they just think about like, you know, how much they really feel for you. Okay, trust me when I say this person has feelings for you. They think about like, you know, how much, like, you know, they just want to give you more. Okay, like I just, you know, they want to make you some sort of offering. I feel like that's something that really goes on through their mind. Yeah, and I feel like it's like, you know, the knight isn't exactly a king or queen yet, so I feel like they do kind of have to, you know, gain a little bit more courage to come forward and do that. And I feel like the Knight of Cups, you know, at least compared to all the cups, you know, this has more to do with their feelings and emotions. I feel like they really want to, you know, talk to you about their feelings and emotions, like not just have like, you know, superficial conversation, but like actually tell you what's really going on with them, what they've been feeling, and like, you know, making some sort of offer, giving you something. Yeah. We also got the Four of Cups. So yeah, I just feel like, okay, we're gonna find messages for everyone, right? Yeah, so this was for those of you guys that are in no contact or very little contact, but for those of you guys that are in contact, you know, you've kind of been seeing one another. I mean, I still feel like the same thing resonates. Oh my gosh, so interesting. Do you guys see this light changing colors? How's that even happening? This is like a still light. Oh my gosh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, for those of you guys that are seeing someone, I definitely feel like this person wants to take things to the next level. They want to offer you something more. Again, this has to do with like making an offering, which, you know, to me corresponds, or tells me that they want to take things to the next level. Sorry, sometimes I just repeat things. It's like, at least that gets that ingrained in your mind, and that's good, because I feel like sometimes whatever we see, whether that be on YouTube through tarot readings or whatever we read, like the more that we hear that, the more it gets ingrained into our subconscious, and it tells us like, yes, this person wants this, yes, this person loves this, and sometimes it makes things happen. I feel like watching things could also be a form of manifestation. Yeah. With the Four of Cups, I definitely feel like they feel left out of your life a little bit. Okay, this has to do with someone who's a little bit like withdrawn and disconnected, and I just feel like they wish they were a part of your life more. They wish that like you guys were in more contact or more communication, or this is actually so insane. I don't know why this light is changing colors. Like, what? Do you guys see that? It's not supposed to do that. It's literally the galaxy projector, which is the sunset projector that's been going viral on TikTok. But yeah, I'm sorry, I digress. But yeah, with this Four of Wands, they wish that they were a bigger part of your life, or you were a bigger part of their life. I just feel like their life feels so boring without you. I feel like you're kind of like seeing your stories, seeing you, even like it makes their day. It surprises them. It's even like the highlight of their week sometimes. I know that maybe like if someone said that about themselves, they would be like, go queen, yes queen, preach that, like like someone who's really confident would say that and things like that. But yeah, I mean, like, this is what they feel. I definitely do feel like they admire you very much, and they really look forward to seeing you as well. So yeah. We also have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords has to do with communication. Okay, I feel like this indicates that they really want to talk to you. They really want to reach out to you every time they see you. Like they want to muster the courage to do that. And I feel like based on these two cards, it's like not okay. Knight of Swords indicates communication, but I feel like these two cards indicate what kind of communication. So I feel like they really want to come forward and tell you like, look, I really like you. My life has not been the same without you. I feel like you add so much excitement to my life. I really love having you around. I wish we were a bigger part of one another's lives and things like that. So yeah. Yeah, that's really amazing. I'm also seeing that, for those of you guys that are seeing someone currently, you're asking about someone that either you started seeing or you've been seeing them for a while. Something that I am hearing is that, this person wishes that, like, they could do more. Like, they want to be able to, like, offer you something more. Again, knights are all about making an offering, like knight in shining armor. I feel like they want to make things official. They want to take things to the next level. I mean, we got two knights here. That's a really good sign, okay? I'm sorry about that. My throat chakra is going through all sorts of things. Okay. Anyways, yeah, maybe that could indicate that, they sort of need to activate their throat chakra a little bit more for them to gain, muster that courage to talk to. Yeah. And wow, with the High Priestess, oh my gosh, this represents like a psychic connection. This represents, dreams as well. So I definitely feel like this person is seeing you in their dreams. I feel like you probably have the ability to do that. I don't know if you guys know that, but this person has 100% been dreaming about you. Okay. Like, I can confirm that. Like, the High Priestess is literally the most dreamy card. It is associated with Pisces, which is associated with Neptune, which is the planet of dreams. And I just feel like this person can literally feel your energy. I almost feel like you have this like psychic connection that goes both ways. Maybe even for you, like at times you could see certain signs before like seeing this person or something like that. Like, it's really interesting. On TikTok, I literally saw this comment that said, I always see a red bird before I see my ex, or something like that. Maybe that could be like something that goes on with this person. I feel like maybe this person like they see something before they see you, whether that be in their dreams in real life or on social media. But I just feel like they get a lot of signs about you, okay? And once they get those signs, I feel like you stay on their mind for a while. I feel like they stay thinking about you. Like, the swords has to do with air signs, and air signs has to do with the mind, thoughts, and things like that. So it's like you really stay on their mind quite a bit every time they see you in whatever way, shape, or form. Yeah, we also got the Five of Wands. So yeah, this sort of represents like, I feel like, since this clarifies the High Priestess, which is like a deeply spiritual card, this does have to do with the crown chakra and like, getting closer to your higher self. This, tells me a lot about like someone's internal nature, like what goes on within. And I feel like with this Five of Wands, this represents some sort of like inner conflict or turmoil that goes within them. or that is within them. And I feel like maybe there could be this like conflict on whether to reach out to you or not, or what they want to say to you, because I definitely feel like this person gets a little bit nervous every time they see you, because like, you know, they just think so highly of you, and highly of you. And you know, like, I feel like they also fear rejection. So I see that, you know, this person either wants to reach out to you or take things to the next level, but maybe they're a little bit scared that you would like not receive them, you know, in the way that they wish they would. And like, I feel like they could be a little bit sensitive, you know, with this high priestess energy. Yeah, but like, I still feel like despite all that, like, you know, they'll eventually get over that and take that leap of faith. Yeah. And you know, the Five of Wands, yeah, this does represent like discord and strife. So I do see that for some of you guys, maybe they could think about like, you know, some of the arguments that you had, some of the, you know, things that happened in your connection that maybe weren't really the best. But I feel like, you know, while that is in their mind, the good overcomes the bad. So it's like they're not like too worried about that. And Spirit wants you to know, like, you know, that you should also not worry about that, because I feel like maybe for some of you guys watching, you know, you could be like, oh, why would this person even think about me? I feel like I said some really mean things to them or something, and maybe some of you guys could think that, oh my gosh, this person's never going to talk to me again. That's definitely not the case. I'm definitely seeing that they want to talk to you. They are super into you. And yeah, you know, for those of you guys that are seeing one another, I feel like, you know, this also represents, yeah, inner turmoil and conflict on whether or not to take things to the next level, because maybe they're not sure, like, you know, whether they'd be able to handle that or how you would receive them. Yeah. And then we also got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so you know, this has to do with like work, career, material life. So I feel like this person really admires how far you've come. This person thinks you're really successful, smart, you know, you have a lot going on for you, and they really admire everything that you've done and made for yourself. I mean, this person really does put you on a pedestal. This person also sees you as someone who's really hardworking. Okay. And yeah, I feel like they also want to put in the hard work in this connection. They also want to be able to, like, you know, like offer you something more. Like, look at the way that he's like, you know, holding that I don't even know what this is. I feel like this would be a pentacle. Yeah. But I'm seeing like someone is busy at work. You know, this does have to do with like apprenticeship, internship, making connections, networking. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this person could definitely be doing that. But I feel like they also like the fact that, like, you know how to like pave your own path to success. And they're really inspired by your journey. Maybe some of you guys could even be entrepreneurs, or you started your own business or something like that, or your own side hustle, or maybe you're gaining some sort of social media fame or notoriety. And like, this person's really impressed by that. So yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Island Time Wellness deck just to see what other messages we have here. Oh my gosh, wow, you guys, this is amazing. Okay, these cards keep sticking to one another. We got engagement, okay? Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, union. Yeah, I mean, this person definitely does see a potential in a long-term relationship with you. You know, they see you as someone that they can really build and grow with. And I definitely do feel like there is love here. There are emotions here. They do have feelings for you, and they think about, like, you know, what things would be like if you were together for the long run. You know, they know that, like, you're not going to wait around forever, so they should take that leap of faith sooner than later. Because, you know, I also feel like, you know, with this Four of Cups, you know, maybe this could even represent your energy. Like, you have maybe like a new cup being handed to you, but maybe you're still stuck over this person. And, you know, you also have these three other cups, like, you know, could represent other people. But like, you know, I feel like maybe your person knows that, like, you know, you both kind of have a thing for one another. But I feel like they know that, like, while you know, you have options, and like, you could easily, you know, get whoever you want. I feel like this person definitely thinks you're really attractive, mysterious, sensual, alluring. Like, you know, the High Priestess does represent someone who is, like, you know, sensual, someone who's, like, you know, really beautiful, really mystical, really ethereal. Yeah, they definitely do have an emotional attachment to you for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick one more card. Yeah, we also got the Runner. So this tells me this could be a twin flame relationship. I feel like maybe if they were running from this connection, things are going to change. Things are going to do a complete 180. Like, even with the ring, like, you know, I see a circle here, and to me circles represent like a cycle. So I feel like it's now part of the cycle where they're going to be doing the chasing, and you might even do the running, or like you might even be playing a little bit hard to get, or like maybe that's not the case, but I just feel like this person is going to be running after you. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pal 2. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings. So if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for a video reading. And yeah, just a reminder, if you guys are interested in buying roses, be sure to check out the description box below where I've linked the website, and also be sure to use my code Enchanted15 for $15 off. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Love and light. Hi there, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. So you all picked this beautiful, clear crystal quartz. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what goes on through this person's mind when they see you, whether that be in real life, on social media, in their dreams. Maybe they hear your name or hear people talk about you. Just, what goes through their mind, their heart, things like that. So yeah, before we get started with the reading, I do want to give a huge shout out to Forever, oh my gosh, Rose Forever, New York. Oh my gosh, I've literally done this a couple times already in the other readings. I don't know, I messed up. But yeah, huge shout out to Rose Forever, New York for sending me this beautiful bouquet of red roses that last a year without any sort of maintenance. They are real roses. Oh my gosh, they smell like real roses. It smells super fresh. It comes in this beautiful velvet box with this gold embroidered logo. It also comes with a cap, velvet cap, to cover and preserve them. And yeah, I love everything about this, the aesthetic, the smell, and I really feel like it adds to my readings because I'm all about aesthetics, as you can see. But yeah, if you are interested in buying this for yourself or for a loved one or for that special someone, be sure to check out the description box below where I've linked the website. And again, use my code Enchanted15 for $15 off. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Here I have the Gilded Tarot deck right in front of me, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Okay, we got the Two of Swords, we got the Four of Pentacles, we got the Page of Wands. Oh wow, pages have to do with messages because they are the messengers of the deck. We also got the Five of Pentacles, we also got the Queen of Wands. Let's go ahead and pick one more card. And we got the Two of Cups. This is amazing. This is a soulmate card. Okay, yeah, this could be a soulmate reading for some of you. So let's start off with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords has to do with like indecision and kind of like, thinking a lot about something, pondering a lot about something. This is associated with Libra energy. So maybe you could be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, or maybe you could have that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. But I am definitely seeing that, like, this person goes back and forth about what to do whenever they see you. Okay, like I feel like when they see you, part of them wants to like give you a message. Part of them wants to really reach out to you, but a part of them kind of just wants to like like with this Four of Pentacles, I'm getting like they are really clinging on hope to you. They are really like stubborn about you. Like I definitely feel like they're really into you, but I'm just seeing this like inner conflict of whether or not to reach out to you, whether or not to like make that move, whether or not to give you that message that they're really into you. Okay, I am definitely seeing that they're into you because we literally got the Two of Cups. This is literally a soulmate card, and since this is an even number, like we have 2 cups. I'm seeing that whatever you're thinking and feeling, they're thinking and feeling back about you. Okay, like they are really into you. They are really enamored by you, really taken aback by everything, the way that you make them feel on an emotional level. I definitely feel like this is a really emotionally fulfilling connection, or was for those of you guys that are no contact or very little contact. They see you as someone who's really fiery, passionate, ambitious. I feel like whenever you cross their mind, they think of you as someone who's really inspirational, someone who's really motivational, someone that they really look up to and even put on a pedestal. Yeah, I mean, we got the Page of Wands here and the Queen of Wands. The page isn't exactly a knight or a queen or a king just yet, so I just feel like maybe at times they even feel a little bit intimidated whenever they see you. They're just like, oh my gosh, I could be doing more with my life. I definitely feel like they feel like they're lacking in some way, shape, or form. Okay, the Five of Pentacles sort of has to do with, I mean, the little like definition is like begging, which indicates lack. They feel like maybe they lack something to be with you. Maybe they're not like good enough for you. Like, trust me when I say this person actually thinks that. Okay, even if they haven't expressed that, I feel like maybe in their actions, it was clear that like maybe they felt like they weren't really worthy enough, or they really wanted your validation or approval. Sometimes this even comes out in like harsh ways, like if they project their insecurities or something. But I definitely feel like not only this person, but maybe even your friends could have said like, oh, you're too good for this person, or you deserve better, something like that. Or and I feel like maybe this person kind of also feels that way. I definitely feel like they feel like they have a lot more to do to be valid or worthy enough for your attention. So maybe that's something that kind of stops them from reaching out to you. If you are in no contact or very little contact, and if this is someone that you're already seeing, I definitely feel like they, again, everything that I said just resonated. Like with this Queen of Wands, they do think of you really highly. They think of you as someone who's really passionate, ambitious, has a lot going on in their life. You are really inspirational. You are, just all around amazing. And yeah, with this Five of Pentacles, or like, sorry, with this Four of Pentacles, that's why they cling on to you. They're really clinging on hope that you guys will reunite in the future. I'm also seeing, like, maybe this person, like, this sort of does represent, like, greed and things like that. So maybe this person could be really involved in their material life, or, like, maybe they could be stingy, or, like, I just see, like, someone here is focused on their career life, their material life, and maybe they could be a little bit selfish in that sense. Like, it's like, yes, they want a relationship with you because, you're amazing and they feel a lot for you, but at the same time, this Four of Pentacles, they could be really engaged in something material that's going on. Maybe it has something to do with their family, or, like, I just feel like they could be prioritizing other things. Maybe that could be part of the reason why, they feel like you probably deserve better. And, like, maybe they're even scared that you'll move on because they know that, they should be giving you more attention. They should be doing more. They could have been doing more, things like that. So, yeah, that's why I just feel like, again, there's this inner conflict, this sort of, like, um, inner even turmoil that they have, that sort of um blinds them in terms of what they should do. Like, sometimes we have, like, a clear view of what we should do. Like, we get signs like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. I just feel like this person's a little bit blinded at the moment as to not what they feel, because, like, they know what they feel for you, but, like, they just don't know what the next steps or the next actions are, because I'm just seeing this person feels like they're kind of lacking a lot in life, and they have kind of a lot to do to, like, be worthy enough of you, like, and again, like, maybe this could even be something, like, more psychological, something that's in their subconscious. Maybe it's not something that they really said out loud or anything like that, but I just feel like, this person is really passionate about you. They're really into you. But again, we got, the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So it's like, you guys are on the same page, yeah, but, like, maybe different chapters. Does that make sense? Same page, but, like, maybe different lines or something, or maybe you're in the same chapter, different pages. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you both want the same thing, but I just feel like your person has a little bit more work to do. And I just feel like whenever they see you, they feel a little bit intimidated. They feel a little bit underhanded. And that's why, like, at times, like, maybe they even feel embarrassed. Like, what am I doing in this person's presence? I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but, like, I just feel like they kind of, you know, like, while they really do love you, they really care, they have emotions for you, the feelings are definitely there. If they haven't reached out, or they're not, maybe you're not at that stage where you want to be in your love life or in this relationship, I just feel like it has more to do with their insecurity. I feel like they feel a little bit insecure, not because of you or anything that you did, but, like, just because of their own mentality of them feeling underhanded, if that makes sense. Okay. But I just feel like this person also looks forward to what you have to say, what you have to share. I feel like a lot of people do. Again, like, you have a lot going on with you, and, like, you're just like this boss babe or boss guy, or whatever you identify with. Like, you just have so much to you. Like, you're really wise, smart. I feel like your person definitely thinks you're wise beyond your years, and I just feel like they have a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, maybe you could even be dealing with someone a little bit younger or around the same age. That doesn't have to be the case, but I am seeing either something to do with them being younger, them just being immature, or, like, some sort of age difference. Maybe, like, we're getting 2, 4, 5, maybe, like, 2 to 5 years or something like that. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Island Time Wellness deck just to see what other messages we have here. Ooh, we got Heart with the Key. Yeah, so you definitely hold the key to their heart. Okay, like, they are still very much into you. This has to do with welcoming love, meeting the one. I definitely feel like, they see you as, like, wifey or husband potential. Okay, like, they feel like you definitely could be the one. Getting together, perfect. When I read getting together, I even, like, saw getting their life together. I just feel like, that is something that they have to do before they can really come forward and give you that offer. But I do see that you could be getting a message soon. Yeah, with this Page of Wands, again, pages are the messengers of the deck. And yeah, we got perfect. Like, they want to make sure that, like, they're perfect, or they have enough to, offer you before they can really come forward. Yeah, and it's like welcoming love. I definitely feel like, you open up their heart chakra, you really open them to love. They really did feel a great deal for you. They still do. So yeah. We also got engagement ring. Wow, this is so amazing. Like, this totally, like, I feel like these two cards go really well together. This person wants something more with you. Okay, they want commitment. They want to take things to the next level. They want to, like, we literally have union here. So if you are in separation, they want to meet up with you. We have partnership. They feel like you make a really good partnership with one another. Like, you guys got along really well. Something that I'm seeing is that, like, they just love spending time with you. They think you're really, again, smart. They feel like you really motivate them, and that, like, you both learn a lot from one another. And you know, like, I just feel like they want to engage with you more. But yeah, I mean, this could literally even mean them proposing to you, or, you know, like wanting to marry you or take things to the next level, whatever that looks like wherever you are. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pal 3. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Actually, sorry, I forgot to tell you, if you guys do want a more in-depth reading, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer personal readings. And also, once again, if you are interested in buying these roses, be sure to check out the description box below and use my discount code. So yeah, I will for real end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 4, welcome to your reading. So you all picked this beautiful rose quartz. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what goes through this person's mind when they see you, whether that be in real life, on social media, in their dreams, when they hear about you, things like that, okay? So yeah, before we go ahead and get started, I do want to give a special shout out to Rose Forever New York for sending me this beautiful bouquet of roses. Oh my gosh, it smells so delightful, and I absolutely love the aesthetic, the gold embroidered logo, as well as the velvet box which comes with the cover. And get this, you guys, these roses last a year without having to do any sort of maintenance, okay? You don't have to water them or anything. And yes, they are real roses. They smell so amazing. It literally smells so fresh, like right out of a garden. And yeah, I cannot believe they last a year. But yeah, everlasting rose, everlasting love. Maybe there's a connection here, you know? But yeah, if you guys are interested in buying this for yourself or that special someone or a loved one, be sure to check out the description box below where I've linked the website, which I believe is roseforever.com, and also use my code Enchanted15 for $15 off. Again, that's Enchanted15 for $15 off. Details to all of this will be in the description box below. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pick cards from the Gilded Tarot deck, the mini version, to see what is going on with your person, or like what happens when they see you. We got the Seven of Cups. We got the Strength card. Wow. We got the Two of Wands. Yeah, they definitely think about like what things would be like if you were together. They definitely ponder a lot about, you know, their future, and whenever they think about their future, they see you in it. Oh my gosh, we got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, they see you as someone who's really passionate, someone who has a lot going on for them, someone who's really ambitious, someone who's really inspirational. Oh my gosh, we also got the Moon. Yeah, this person is in their feels for you, okay? Deep in their feels. The Moon literally represents feelings. Let's go and pick one more card, and we got the Ace of Swords. This is a really great communication card. So yeah, let's go ahead and decipher this. So with the Seven of Cups, yeah, this represents like different options. I feel like your person definitely knows that you have options. Your person knows that there's a lot of people that hit on you. There's a lot of people that are interested in you, that slide in your DMs, that hit on you in real life, okay? They know that you can get literally anyone you want, or, you know, you have a lot of options in general, okay? Yeah, so I feel like at times it's like they need to muster the strength to reach out to you. So if you guys are in like no contact or very little contact, or it's not the kind of contact that you want, you know, this does have to do with reconciliation. I definitely do see a message coming in. I definitely do see contact coming in with this reconciliation. You know, this also has to do with the fifth house of love, passion, romance, you know, adventure, things like that. So I feel like this person finds you to be like a really fun, engaging, you know, free-spirited, you know, lighthearted person. Like this person definitely thinks you're really deep too with this Moon card, which we'll go over. But it's like you have everything. Like, you know, I'm getting a lot of like Pisces and Leo, or Pisces and, oh man, what am I saying? I don't know why I got Pisces. I guess maybe that is Pisces. Yeah. But with the Moon, that, yeah, Moon does represent Pisces, but in astrology it represents Cancer. Yeah, a lot of Leo energy. But yeah, this does have to do with like mustering the strength and courage to talk to you. Really like being, you know, the best version of themselves before they can come forward, you know, gaining the strength, gaining that sort of confidence to reach out to you. You know, this has to do with the solar plexus chakra, which has a lot to do with, you know, yeah, exactly what I mentioned, self-concept, self-love, self-confidence. So I feel like you have really been working on yourself. You have been doing a lot for yourself, working on self-love, and I definitely feel like you are going through this energetic upgrade, which is making your energy really desirable to a lot of people, actually. And like, you know, that's why this person knows, like, oh my gosh, yeah, this person can have whoever they want. So I'm even seeing that they feel a little bit intimidated, okay? That's not your fault. That's actually a really huge compliment. And at times I feel like they could, you know, be have this sort of like inner conflict, or just feel a little bit intimidated in reaching out to you. Like maybe they have like this sort of back and forth on whether or not they should reach out to you, or if this is someone you're already seeing, whether they should take that next step, or like have like a deeper conversation with you. Because I definitely feel like this person has a lot of feelings, a lot of things that they want to get off their chest. Yeah, again, the moon represents your feelings. Like even when I say sun, moon, rising, Venus, your sun represents like who you are to the core. Your moon represents your feelings and emotions and how you process them. Venus is, the planet of love, so your love life, what kind of people you attract and what your love language is. Seventh house also has to do with love and relationships. But yeah, sorry, I gave a whole spiel, but like, yeah, whenever this person sees you or hears about you or thinks about you or dreams about you, they definitely think about like, all the feelings they felt for you and still currently feel for you. Okay, all of that literally comes rushing in. Like they cannot get enough. They cannot get enough like of you in their life. Like they absolutely love having your presence in their life. The strength, this does have to do with Leo energy, and Leos are all about like, making yourself seen, heard, making yourself known, things like that. Yeah, and with this Two of Wands, this has to do with like contemplative energy, pondering, thinking. So this person definitely thinks about what things would be like if you were together. This person definitely thinks about, just all the, all the memories that, first of all, you already made and could be making more. Okay, so I am seeing maybe for some of you guys, that picked this pile, you could be at some sort of distance, whether that be like a physical distance or, like a no contact situation or something like that. You definitely think about like, what things would be like if you were together. Like literally what would you be doing, like what did you used to do at this time, would you guys be texting one another, like would you guys be like hanging out, like maybe there's a certain day that you like hanging out with one another, something like that. Yeah, and for those of you guys that are already seeing someone, yeah, they think about like what their next steps are, what their next moves are, their next action, what they want to be able to give you. So yeah, I do feel like this Two of Wands, it's not exactly a Three of Wands, so it's like it's more just like they're in contemplative mode rather than planning mode. But I mean, would it get the strength, and that does have to do with like gathering the strength to talk to you and take that next step. And I even feel like this has a lot to do with like inner strength and courage. I feel like this person really does get deep in their feels. They are highly emotional, highly sensitive. I feel like this is someone who kind of almost feels the need to have some sort of control over their emotions, because when they don't, they feel really vulnerable, which it's a strength. It actually is a strength, but at times I see that maybe this person perceived that as a weakness, and at times it definitely could have made them feel like just weak in general. But like I feel like they're realizing that feeling this much for someone, being able to feel something for someone like you, I mean, like it's a strength in itself. And I feel like if you like them back, like they're really lucky that someone like you reciprocated those feelings. I definitely feel like they feel very lucky that you even gave them the time of day. Okay, trust me when I say they think really highly of you. Again, they know you have a lot of options. They know that you are well sought out, you're highly pursued. Okay, like, oh my gosh, yeah, I feel like they just want to hype you up. And yeah, with this Ace of Swords, this is all about gaining mental clarity. I feel like every time they see you, or in whatever way, shape, or form, they think about you, and you stay on their mind a lot. The Ace of Swords has a lot to do, or swords in general has a lot to do with the mind and thoughts, and aces have to do with new beginnings. So it's like they think about their next steps, their next actions, what they should do. Think about what you mean to them. Think about all your past what do you call think about your past interactions with one another. I'm definitely seeing they could look over text messages, even like memes you sent them. Yeah, I'm also seeing a lot of social media stalking going on. Yeah, but they just think about like how deep in their feels they are for you. Like, this Ace of Swords represents thinking and mental clarity, and since it clarifies the moon card, this has to do with feelings. Like they think about their feelings for you and like how it all happened. Like they're like literally thinking so much about this connection, maybe in a way that they've never really thought or questioned or pondered upon anything or with anyone else in their life. So yeah, I mean, that's a really big thing. That's a really huge compliment to you, pal. For I mean, you guys did pick the rose quartz, and this does have to do with like love, beauty, things like that. This definitely does, give me Venus vibes. I feel like maybe Venus could be strong in someone's chart here. Yeah, in terms of the signs, I am seeing maybe like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Aries energy. So maybe someone in this connection could be the sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. And but if that doesn't resonate, don't worry too much. It has more to do with the messages. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Island Time Wellness deck just to see what else is going on. What other things go through their mind whenever they see you. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, wow. This totally makes sense with everything that I have been saying. We got the Hand of Cards, okay? And look at this. This literally says, take a chance, risk, strategic, options, okay? They know that you have options. So, you know, they're at times, like, they feel intimidated, but they want to take that risk. And they want to be strategic about how they want to approach you, how they want to, like, you know, make their appearance in your life. Like, you know, just what they want to say to you. And, like, you know, again, like with this Queen of Wands, like, you know, you are someone who, like, people have to really think about, like, before approaching you, because I feel like you do have this, like, intimidating factor, and in the best way possible. I mean, like, that's a good thing. That's because, you know, people, like, you just are so beautiful and breathtaking that people literally have to think twice, thrice about what they want to say. Yeah, we also got healthy choices. Yes, I feel like this person, a couple of different messages from this card, thinks that, you know, you're a really healthy person to be with. You are really experienced, mature, wise. You know, maybe they could have been in toxic relationships in the past, but with you, you know, it's like you are like one of a kind. You're very different. You know, you were a very healthy, you know, person for them. You still are. And for those of you guys that are seeing one another, yeah, they think this is a really healthy connection. I mean, even if you have had some sort of discord or strife, like, that's definitely something that they can, you know, get past. I'm definitely seeing, yeah, this also says self-love and self-care. You know, that's exactly what I was saying about the solar plexus chakra, which is related to the strength card. You have been going through a major energetic upgrade because you've really been taking care of yourselves. You've really been glowing up in a lot of different ways, shapes, and forms. We got happier. I definitely feel like this person is really, you know, they think about how happy you made them. Okay, again, you brought a lot of light into their life. Like, again, love, peace, joy, you know, that's associated with the strength card. And yeah, they just really love being with you. And like, this literally says, like, yeah, making healthy choices in love and in life. And the other thing that I'm seeing is that maybe someone could be into working out, fitness. Maybe you post a lot about fitness and or like healthy food or something like that, and they really admire, like, you know, your good habits and everything that you do for yourself in life. Yeah, I just feel like this person really has a lot of respect for you, a lot of admiration. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pile 4. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings. So if you are interested in getting personal readings or personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for that. And just another shout out to Rose Forever New York. If you are interested in buying a bouquet, be sure to check out the description box below where I've linked the website as well as my $15 off discount code, which is Enchanted15. So yeah, I shall end the reading right here for real, pal 4. Thank you so much. Love and light.